sang a song, blew me away, and then I've known him since with KSGS, and he helped me out with a few projects. Who knew, at the end of all this, that his GPA would be higher than everybody else's? Okay? A brilliant guy, but I mean, you know, who knew? So, he is the valedictorian of the graduating class of 2012, Julian Huguet.
Here that I know very well. There's quite a few that I barely got to know in my time here. I'd like to get to know better. And then there are a few of you looking up at me quizzically. You don't know me at all. Like you. What's your name? Hi, Asha. That's a lovely name, Asha. What are you doing here today? What are you doing here today? You're graduating. Congratulations. Thank you. No, me too. What's your major? No way. I was in the TRFT department. We have a lot in common, Asha. Anyway, I gotta give this speech is done, but whatever. So, as I was saying before Asha interrupted me, it's great to see all of you here. I wasn't planning on being here because I saw in the program that the valedictorian was going to be making a speech, and I was like, nope, I'm not going to sit and listen to some nerd. Then 2 weeks ago, Dr. McKee informed me that I was that nerd. Which was a bit of a shock. I mean, I always thought I was so cool. But also in part because I'm literally the dumbest person I know. Like, you know that trick you do as a kid, like to figure out which hand is left and you hold up and this one makes the left? I still do that. What is wrong with you guys? So, I thought about it, and I realized that this speech would be like the perfect college exit exam, right? I had 2 weeks to prepare. I could take all that time to use my researching and my time management skills and really put together something provocative and charming. And then last night at 6 a.m. I started writing. You know how it goes, right? And I sat down. Here's my research. I sat down at Google and I typed in good valedictorian speeches. And then I just pulled a bunch of random thoughts from there and kind of slapped them together. But it's not plagiarism because I changed some of the words. So I admit a couple of the jokes may be a bit outdated, but they'll be about as noticeable as the Carter presidency. Anyway, I thought about it when I was reading over all these other these other valedictorian speeches, and they all basically give the same advice. It's believe in your dreams. Reach for yourself. Or whatever. No, that's not right. And I thought, does this really need to be said? You guys are the Department of Television, Radio, Film, and Theater. You are a group of people, let me address you directly. You looked at 4 different industries famous for taking in fresh-faced, wide-eyed kids from the Midwest, chewing them up and spitting out waiters and waitresses. And you all went, yeah, that seems reasonable. So, while I would like to stand up here and give advice with this smug sense of satisfaction that comes with being valedictorian, but in good conscience, I can't. Because I know that I am not the best and brightest in this room. I can look around and see a lot of classmates that outclass me. Don't get me wrong, I'm slapping valedictorian over every resume I ever made for the rest of my life. But I can look around and see several young, talented people here, like Drew Jones, star of Always Learning. Better actor than I am. Ian Irwin, who worked on Always Learning. Sound designer. I taught that at the radio station. We've got so many talented. PJ knows his way around a camera than I ever will. Lorenzo Hernandez is quicker with a witty remark. That's something. Andy Dickerson knows hockey better. And Asha has a lot of great qualities I'm sure we'll talk about over dinner. Are you saying anyone? Have you ever dated a hockey-playing valedictorian radio personality? You have? What are the odds of that? Okay, well, it can be two. The point is... everybody you're going to see on stage today has some fantastic talent. So remember that if you catch yourself half-heartedly clapping when you hear a name you don't know, because they are all talented, wonderful people, and the only reason they're not here on this stage giving this speech right now is because I took the easiest classes. Which, when you think about it, doesn't that make me the smartest? So, I do have two pieces of advice that I learned in my time in college that I would like to give, and you don't really have a choice. You just kind of have to sit there and take it. So the first thing I learned is, well, I started at a different school. And I'm not going to name where it was, but it was the only UC I got into. And I went there for the name, and it became pretty obvious right away that Santa Cruz wasn't the place for me. And I got out, I came to San Jose State, and it's been the best thing that could have happened to me. So, my advice to anybody in any similar situation is, if you're not happy with where you are, you have to make the change. Be it love, be it work, be it anything else in your life. You've got to find that courage to take that leap, because only you are responsible for your own happiness. And the second, I know, Henry, right? The second thing I'd like to say is, after today, your graduation, congratulations everyone, it doesn't get any easier. You're going to have setbacks, you're going to have failures, you're going to have obstacles, you're going to have people blocking your way. But in the same way, you're going to have successes. You're going to have triumphs, you're going to have personal victories. Just remember that all of it is temporary. Nothing terrible lasts forever, so hang in there. And nothing worthwhile is permanent, so hang on to it. So when times are tough, look to your loved ones, a lot of whom are likely in this room here today supporting you, because they'll help get you through. And when times are good, look to those same people, because they're the ones who make life worth living. So I'd like to take the time to thank some of those people now. A lot of them have been already thanked during the course of this whole event, but why not? It's worth doing it again. The faculty and staff. All of you to succeed. That's why you're all graduating today. Either that or they're trying to get rid of you, whichever works. I'd like to thank all of my classmates. You're lovely, wonderful people. I couldn't have made it through without you, because seriously, cover up your tests better next time, guys. And finally, I'd like to thank my friends and family, a couple of whom heard that I would be giving a speech and volunteered to come and watch this train wreck. So they're in the crowd today, there's two of them. My roommates, who somehow lived with me and didn't kill me. My grandmother, who I've been living with for 5 days like a successful college graduate. Who I can tell already wants to kill me. My lovely aunt and cousin who's like a sister with me, so don't mess with her or anybody, I'm on a hockey team. And my brother, who, he's really the reason I'm here, because growing up he was always so much taller, so he's the reason I got into hockey instead of basketball, and he couldn't be with us today because he's working in San Francisco. So I wish he could be here. He's not dead or anything. And last but most importantly, I'd like to thank Mom and Dad. They always had advice and support, even from half a world away. They kept me going through everything. And they were willing to overlook, I'll admit, slight credit card overages, so long as good news, like I made the hockey team, or I'm in the summer feature, or I'm valedictorian. Oh crap, I just blew my cover, didn't I? Mom, Dad, it's okay. I got a date. Her name's Asha.